Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another Hollywood Animal episode. Last episode, we had some problems with movies that got stuck in production for some reason. Not exactly sure. Nothing's clear on that yet. They did do a big update right prior to me having recorded that last episode, so that may have played a part. I'm not certain. We have a couple of things here. So we have the release of film based on Son of the Fatherland. That is the German movie. We've got that in printing copies and getting the posters together and that kind of thing. So we're getting ready for that one. And then The Great Martyr, I believe, is the one that we have, if I'm not mistaken, that was Ricardo Conti, who is our mob friend's son. So that's going to take care of those two tasks that we currently have. We still have protection from police raids for another 69 days. We've got about 3 million in the bank. And it looks like we're getting ready for the 1937 Pollux Awards. Let's see, there was one that I thought we had. Was it this one here? I don't remember the name of the movie now. I thought it was a 7-0 movie, but I don't see any 7-0s here. I think it might have been this one though. B minus. B. B. All of these were... I thought we had one that was an A movie, like an A or an A minus, something like that. No, huh? Yeah, just all B's. B's and C's. So, now I'm kind of torn. I'm thinking... B and a B. I thought I had released a better movie than that. All right, best cinematography. So B minus. So these two are my B movies. I'm gonna go with that one, I think. Best actor, gotta go with a 6-0, right? I don't think I can go away from the 6-0 on commercial appeal. There's only one choice for that one. Best director. So this one says it was a B minus. I'm gonna go with that one though. I'm going to go with that one. All right, we'll see what happens. We've got a couple of things being written, a couple screenplays being written. We've got a movie that just came out of post-production. We've spent more than $500,000 on. It was a 6, it stayed a 6. It was a 6, it stayed a 6, so that's good. We didn't bomb this one. Nobody leveled up. We don't have any level up there. We're going to go with that. And now, I mean, we're way out here now with regards to these movies. This is a 6-0, so we're going to do what we kind of did last time. 6,000. All of ours. 3,000. 1,500. And then all of ours. And now, if you remember last episode, we can't go more than 200,000 on marketing. So let me move this out one more week. So that was dictated by a vote. All right. So we got one day, and this one's going to be released. Okay, we did get a best film finalist, so that's pretty cool. No cinematography finalist. We did get a best actor finalist, a best actress finalist, a best director finalist. All right, we got some finalists in here, and we got points for that, right? Just for being nominated. We got some influence points and that. So in each of these categories, we missed one category, and that was the cinematography category. Wow, that's something there. Director has established himself in the action genre. Of course, we're going to attend. We're going to release this film. This was the Conti movie, right? This was the one from the mob boss. His son wanted to be a director, so it was a C- movie. We did get a level up here. Okay, so he leveled up to a 1.1. Everybody else, no level. And we did not do theater rentals for this. This is already, I mean, this is going to kill us because it's going to be it's going to be over $750,000 and we're going to get nothing from it. So we're going to get the goodwill points, but we'll see what happens there with that, but we're not making that money back. And let me see what, okay, so this is just a new update to the old mob guy that we had. Let's see here. I'm going to move this a little. Well, we did make a little money. Look at that, 94% attendance. So we are going to make money on this film. That's unbelievable. If you'd have told me that, I never would have believed it. And we've got one. It's getting ready to go back to production again. Wow, we made real good money on this. We did drop screenings here, but look at that. We went up in attendance. 97, number one movie in the theaters somehow, but we've already made $400K. So that's pretty impressive, actually. I was not expecting that. I was expecting to lose money on that movie. All right, this is the one that we had to, in the last episode, we had to cancel 2 movies as they were filming and redo them because something happened and they got stuck in production. So we're going to try this again. So this is a 7.0 movie. It went from a 6 to a 7. So, which is what we did last time. And we've got security available, and it went right into a pause state. So this is broken. This is broken. So pre-production on this one took it from a 6.8 to a 6.6 and from a 6.3 to a 5.6. And we'll see if this one does the same thing. But if it does, this is broken and we'll have to I'll have to see. Okay, that one looks like it might be running. I don't know what this broken thing is. I don't know why this one is not going. All right, so here's our Pollux Awards for 1937. Again, if you've watched any of my episodes in the past, you're familiar with this. Can't fast forward through them. Besides, we have so many nominees here, I'm not sure that I would want to, but here we go. It usually doesn't take very long to get through this, so there's our nominee, and we didn't win. I don't know what the movie was that he was nominated for. C+ movie and a C+ movie, and ours was a C+ movie as well. We didn't win Best Actress. B+, B-, and a B-. And we didn't win that one either. B plus didn't win, so kind of weird. B plus, B minus, B. And we didn't win that one either. B, B minus, B plus. All Gerstein brothers. And all of the same cinematographer. B plus, B minus, B. Not us again. So we went over. We were nominated and finalists in all categories except for cinematographer, and we won nothing. That's rather unfortunate. We do have a couple people here that got some experience because of their nominations. I still don't. All right. Oh, yeah, we got to pay taxes. All right. We didn't pay that last time. All right, so we did drop, and now 20% of 1900. I think we're going to end the distribution here because I think we've got other movies lined up, not far behind it. So, and we've got another script that's done. It's a 6.0 script for commercial appeal and critical appeal. And of course, we've got an element in there that is not usable according to the code. All right, so we've got another week before Son of the Fatherland comes out. We've got another one out of post-production. Another $500,000 movie. Was a 6. It stayed a 6 on both, on commercial appeal. On critical appeal, it did drop to a 5.7. Our director increased the level to his max. All right. We'll go with that one. And we're back to back to back. And I don't think Steel Jaw was that. Oh, that was a 6.0 though, wasn't it? That was like a 6.0 movie. So I'm going to put it here. Yeah, I'm going to put it here because we're going to, again, rent some screens, but we're also going to consume all of our screens, not allowing us to potentially extend this one if we need to extend it. So I want to move it out a few weeks. And we'll do advertising like that. Since we can't have over 200,000 in advertising. Workers at Union Steel Motors in Flint have achieved a twofold increase in wages. Quote, in their empowerment, they have sent an unmistakable signal to the entire country. The era of widespread poverty is behind us. We can now expect significant increases in worker income across all industries, wrote USA Post economic correspondent Sergei Sely. I don't know what this one's I don't know what this one's doing. I don't know why this one is still sitting down here with no explanation. All right, this is a B- movie. The obligatory 1 star from The Bone Grinder. Well, everyone else gave it a 2, so it wasn't that great. Nobody leveled up. We did rent additional screens for this, so this cost us almost $1 million. At the premiere, I saw people drowning in their tears. I'm sure this magnificent film will forever be remembered in history. So we got another 30 goodwill points from the German console. Like I said, I don't think we're going to make that $1 million up, though. I don't know what to do with this one. I'm going to, I guess, cancel it again. I don't know. Seems like every time there's something to do with somebody, because this one's still going. So I don't know what's happening there. All right, so we have The Aliens Abound. Script is done. A 6.2 out of 7 and a 5.6 out of 7. We'll send this to the script doctor. We'll see what happens with it. Hopefully they can do something with it and get us closer to those 7s. All right, so we made so only 43% of our screenings were filled. We made $500,000 that first week. #1 movie in the theaters. I don't know that we're going to make that other 400K back, though. Problem is I have nothing. This was what I was talking about earlier, always having something in the pipeline. So now we've got nothing in pre-production. We've got 90 days before this one is out of production. Yeah, we made a little bit, but it dropped again. We've got nothing in post-production. I mean, we got to get some movies going here. So thriller writer, let's get him writing that. Adventure, let's get the adventure writer writing that as well. We've got the script doctor working on one for another 15 days. Ban 5 film contracts. It is prohibited to sign contracts with actors, directors, cinematographers, and producers for 5 or more films. All right, so we're going near the last. So Gerstein Brothers is going to vote no for it. So that we also want to vote no for it, but we'll have to see. He wants time off. We'll give him time off. And look at this. We made money with this movie. So we only dropped to 23% when we dropped another 1,000 screenings. We're still renting screens here. We're screenings. And we still made money. So, and we're still the #1 movie somehow on a 5.0 movie. All right. We need to get that service back, because it seems like every time we let it lapse, we get rated. So we're going to let that one, we're going to get that one together. I didn't think I was going to want to extend this one, and I probably still don't, but let me see. Yeah, see, I don't know if I should be renting 600 screens or not. That to me just doesn't rent 700 screens, but screenings, but am I going to make enough from doing that? Well, we're going to find out, I guess. So we're going to rent 750 screens, 500 screens, 250 screens, and 150 screens. We're going to run this out, and then we're also going to extend the advertising for those 3 weeks. We'll see what happens. We're going to release this one. What the hell? What did I do? All right, well, we'll pay the fine, but I don't know that I paid the fine, because I still have almost 4 million in the bank now. Steel Jaw, B- movie, 2 and 3 stars, except obviously the 1 star from Bone Grinder. I'll have to take a look at that and see if we rented movies. $1 million, though. Okay, and Clumsy Oaf has now become a stale story element because of too many movies. Was it the extension of the ads on this one, I guess? It must have been. I didn't think the extensions did anything the last time, but it must have been the extension of the ads on that one. It had to have been. Why are they continuing to bring this back? what? Here, we're gonna make sure. There you go. Make sure that it doesn't go through. All right, so yeah, we had a problem with that one for some reason. I don't know why we had a problem with that one, but all right. I don't know about this. I don't know what the deal is with this movie. Seems like whenever I go to start that movie, it does not want to make it past filming. All right, so what is this? Okay, there's nothing here. I'm going to purchase and begin production on this one. Let's see what happens here. So this was a 6.0. He's got 2 movies left. Prefers on location, but all right. This is all 2 and 3 star locations. All right, how many movies does he have left? He doesn't have any. All right, so I don't want to put him on it. All right, so let me do this. Let me hire a producer. Potentially 745. So 74.5, and it's currently a what? It's currently a 6, right? I'm gonna grab him 56,000 for a movie. How many for 3 movies? 139,000. 139,000. I'm gonna do it because I'm sitting with almost 4 million in the bank. So, all right. So let's get him. He's a 6.0. He's a 6.0. He's a 9. Let's get him. All right. He's got a movie left. He's got a movie left. Actually, let's do this. Let's put him as the sidekick and him as the patriarch figure. And let's greenlight that and let's see if we can get that going. So that's in pre-production. New story element, soldier. Person who fights in the army and follows orders. He can be anything from a fresh rookie to an experienced fighter. So that's story element. Oh, we were successful on this one. So we turned it from a 6.2 to a 6.8 and a 5.6 to a 6.3. So we're going to start this project. Let's do city streets, city interiors, movie theater, station. He prefers the outdoor. I guess he prefers on location, so let's give him on location. All 2-star locations. And extras, high, plenty. Okay. Producer, we're going to need another producer. We're going to need another 7.0 producer. There aren't any that are going to be inexpensive enough. Shoot. All right, so I think we're going to wait on this one. And the reason why I'm waiting is because this shows 0 of 3, and I have a funny feeling if I were to add him to this, then that's when our movie gets stuck in filming, and I don't want another movie to get stuck in filming. We're going to wait for all of this stuff to pan out. So Steel Jaw, first week, we rented a bunch of extra screens, 6,000 extra screens. We made a little bit of money here. We more than paid for our rentals for sure. Unfortunately, we only had 31% of the screenings filled. So that's not good. We were the #1 movie. We've got almost 500,000 to make up, though. Son of the Fatherland keeps going. I mean, we rented 751 screenings, and we well more than paid for that. 82% capacity. So I couldn't have asked for a better outcome on that one. Production department upgrade, flexible schedule. So that allows us to make changes to the schedule if we need to. And I think what I want to do, we have a 10% speed up. So I'm going to do that. And we have a 10% here. Ooh, that's 100K. That is 100K. Oof. All right. Let's do that. Let's get that upgrade going. Just over a year for that upgrade to happen. About a month out from this one being ready to be released. So Steel Jaw, we dropped again 22%. But again, we're over 3,000 extra screenings. We're more than, we're going to make money on this movie. Not as much as I had hoped and thought, but yeah, here's another one. This one actually went up. Now, granted, we decreased by 250 screenings. We decreased there, but we're doing pretty well on that movie. And Steel Jaw just turned a profit. Not much of one. Means we've cleared over $1 million. We've brought in more than $1 million. So we'll see what this last week holds for us. We're going to extend that one. This is the last of this run here. But we'll be extending this one, and we'll be bringing this one out shortly. So Steel Jaw, yeah. So we stayed the same, 18%. We did drop screens, but these were all our screens. And so now we made a little bit of money. We're going to get rid of the extra screens first. And then 18%, so about 20%. So about 750 screenings is what we're looking for here. So 750, 650. Oh, I'm going to need to rent screenings here again. 500 and then 250, and then we'll end that one. I don't know that those last 2 weeks are going to be anything, but all right. So if I extend this, see, this is what I did last time and I got caught. Okay. All right. So it did warn me, and I didn't pay attention to it last time. So I cannot extend the ads on that one. Otherwise, I'm going to get thrown out of the alliance. And then they're just going to impose rules on us that we have to follow that we don't get to vote on. So 400K, we're going to end the distribution of that one. That was successful. That was a lot more successful than I thought it was going to be. We're going to send it to the archive. Yeah, I'm not going to buy in for that much. And I think that was the producer we wanted. What about this guy? He's got another couple of movies. I have a feeling we don't have a free producer out here that's worthy of the job. Oh, wait a minute. This guy right here is worthy of the job, and we're going to get him for 3 movies. Oh, 86,000. What happened to the... I thought there was... All right, whatever. I have no director. We do now. 29.5 for 1 movie. 3 movies is going to cost us 73,000. But we've got over 4 million in the bank. So, and I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but there's over 4 million in the bank, getting close to 4.5. All right, we're going to put a 7-0 actor in there. All right, and then, yes, we'll extend her for $76,000. Good gravy. All right, everyone wants more now. I've noticed after this update, nobody is as cheap as they were before. So we had this is the cheapest guy we have here. So we're going to get him for 2 movies, I guess. 41,000 a movie. 41,000 a movie. 117. Yeah, so that's less than 41,000 a movie. So we'll get him for 3 movies. And he's going in this one. We're going to green light that. So now we've got a couple of them in production. We've got one that's been released. We've got one that's coming up to be released. One that's being filmed. We've got a couple of them that are being written. And I think now what we can do, perhaps, is maybe get this one underway. Oh, wait a minute. What do we have here? What? Our action writer is our only guy that's not doing anything right now. So let's get him writing this one. And we don't have a science fiction writer, and we don't have a drama writer. All right, we're going to stop there with that, with the writing. 2 days, this one's going to hit theaters. Steel Jaw, still go. Okay, so yeah, we took it down to 750 screenings. Yeah, we're doing pretty well there. So my math was pretty close. This is the release of We Almost Humans. It's a 6.0 and a 5.7. Bone Grinder gave it a 4-star. 3-star from everybody else. So when you average that out, that averages out to 3.5 stars. So that's going to be up toward the top on that list that comes out every year. Let's see if anybody leveled up. Doesn't look like it. Nope. We did rent some additional theater screenings here, so that's $1 million movie there. So we're going to need... Serial killer now a stale element. We're going to need every bit of that. All right, let's see what we got. A Town with No Name. 6 to a 7, so that's good in pre-production. And a 6 to a 6.6, so that's pretty good. Our head of pre-production leveled up because of that showing. So let's give that studio boost, speed up a boost. Locations and cinematographer are the only thing that we were down on. And we're almost $1 million in the hole on this to start. So hopefully when we did these extra 6,000 screenings, hopefully we'll get some additional money there. All right, so first off, let me see. Did I pay the fine? Thought that I did, but with it looking, yeah, it doesn't look like it. It was a $3 million fine. Yeah, I didn't pay the fine. It wasn't in last year's, I don't think. No. So I'm going to have to pay the fine probably at the end of the year. So another script came in. It's a 5 out of 5. On commercial appeal, critical appeal, it's a 5 out of 5. Yet another one that has a story element that cannot be used. All right, so we've got our first numbers in for We Almost Humans. 33% of our 9,822 screenings were filled. So, I mean, we're going to make money on this movie because we made over $500,000 the first week. So we're going to make money on that movie, but it didn't do as well as I had hoped. All right, we've got Steel Jaw rounding out here in the end. Going to be up 300,000. Yeah, we're going to call it here, though, I think. We're going to end the distribution. That was a money maker for us. It did reach number 1. 97,500 is what he wants for 1 year. Let's see what... It's 56,000 to 129,000 a year, or a movie. 129,000 for 3 movies. I got the discount. 117,000, so that's Man, that's about 40,000 a movie. He is an 8.0 producer though, so we're going to take him. And I think what I'm going to do is come out here and we're going to try this one more time with him. Let's see. Maybe not with him. Well, it might be with him. Well, yeah, not with him. All right, we'll have to wait because our sound stages for another 4 days. We'll have to wait. That's okay. We can wait. New story element, untamed sex, but it's banned, so can't use it. We've got another one coming out of pre-production, ready for filming. Aliens Abound. This was the one that was pretty close to a 7. All right, so we took it from a 6.8 to a 7.6. This is our best movie ever. 6.3 to a 6.5. Nobody leveled up. The only thing we were off on was locations. So we're going to get that filming. And I've got no security. So we're going to start production, but no security on that one. All right. We dropped again 15%, but again, we're renting screenings here still. So, I mean, we're profitable. Not as profitable as I had hoped, but I mean, we're weeks away from getting anything else out into the theaters at this point. So we're going to definitely extend distribution here, but because I have nothing, at least for months. So 700, and that's again why I say it's very important to have that pipeline going. 350 and then 250 this last week, and then we'll see how that goes. I don't think that's going to go very well. I don't think I can extend this. Yeah, so I can't extend that. So no more ads. I mean, we're at 5 million, but all right, we've got another script done. Flagpole. It's a 6 and a 6. And I think yet another story element that can't be used. I think we've got to stop. I have a feeling we've just got to stop doing we just have to stop doing the script ideas and go with scripts that are from the story workshop and do our own stories. We're not going to be able to take these ideas anymore. All right, so pre-production, we're now able to scout high-quality locations, amazing locations. We can do international scouting, but that's going to take a while. Amazing quality sets and props, staff work, amazing quality costumes. I don't think we need any of that. That one takes forever, too. That one's not as long. Let's see, we've got... So let's go ahead and use some of those points. Speed it up. And let's use some money. Speed that up. All right. So we're going to do that. My goodness. Yeah, everybody with this update, everybody. Oh, it might not have been the update. Right? We saw everyone's salary was going up, right? Because the auto workers got. So I was mistaken. My apologies. I was thinking it was the update that did this, but it's not. It was the thing in the game that said that the auto workers had increased their salaries, so we were going to start to see blossoming salaries. I forgot about that. Excuse me. All right, we've got one ready for post. We got to get this rolling. So let's see what we turn this into. A 6.8 from a 6.6 and a 5.8 from a 5.6. So that's not bad. That's pretty good. We got a level up from the director. So he's now at his max. And it's all we. So we need to get this edited. So let's get that. Doesn't matter either one. So yeah, see, that's got almost another 60 days before it's ready for distribution, and then it's going to be sitting in distribution for at least a few weeks. So, all right, we've got a cinematographer available, and we have soundstage available. He prefers to work on the soundstage. We'll give him the soundstage. 2-star locations. Again, sticking with the older film technology that we have still. No point in going to the new one. It cost us more to do that. He's got 2 movies left. Yeah, we're going to use him. Let's see. We've got a 7.0 and a rival of a 6.0, which is fine. And we want a Bandit. All right. So we're good there. We got that one started. I had clicked it, but I guess I hadn't. All right. So now we've got one in pre-production. We've got 2 movies filming. We've got one that's out in the studio. Out in the theaters, excuse me. The Kid and the Mayor. This is going to be another corrupt official. All right, this is a 5.0 and a 5.0. Let's see what we got. It is not. All right, well then let's get it started. So we have a 5.0. So he likes to film on location. Well, that one doesn't matter. That one doesn't matter either. So we'll get these set. It's a 5.0. We're going to go medium on the props. And we probably need to clear out some of these other guys here. 6.0. 5.8. 5.4. So he's good. Those are good. Gonna get that one started. Uh-oh. So this is, I should have grabbed another 750,000 from him. We're going to arrange the arson, but, oh, it wants my security guys to do it. Well, we're going to lose some friendship there, so I think what I'm going to do, before we do, I'm going to acquire some money from him because we're going to, I don't know. Oh, which one was their movie? Oh, here. Let's do that one. All right, so I got rid of all of my, might receive some income from him, but this will expire and we're not going to, the other thing is we're going to lose him anyway up here when we don't fire everybody that he wants us to fire. All right, so we got one more movie that we're releasing. It's a B movie. Bone Grinder gave it 4 stars, 2 3 stars. Why am I sending this to the archive? Did this run its run? $264,000 profit. Oh, I guess it did. I'm not used to seeing that B movie. All right. End distribution of that one. You have to go that long without a movie. That's like, we weren't going to make any more money from that movie. And I think we're going to stop here because this episode, once again, is getting extremely long, and I do apologize for that. Again, guys, please like, subscribe, comment. I do appreciate it. I do read those comments. Again, we implemented one of the commenters' formulas here with regards to the screenings. He suggested on a 7.0 movie to put 2,000 times. So on this here movie, we'll be putting 2,000 times on the number of screenings. I think the other thing that we'll need to do, we'll need to start taking a look at, actually will be the purchasing of additional theaters, and we'll probably touch upon that in the next episode. Thanks for watching this episode. Please come back, watch the next one. We'll see you.